EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, out to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. That is fielded at the 13. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action now. Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On second down, it's Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver really knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
To return, it is Turpin. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Here's Ferguson on the tight end screen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, The offensive line are the ones responsible for him, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They're able to convert on third and short, picking up 4.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Tyson Campbell there to make the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. Prescott now. The open man is Tolbert. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. His drive will start on the ground. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of his own end zone, Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it 1st and goal. Now Prescott. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Prescott. That is caught side of the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Throwing now from the gun. Off he goes.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
It is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
For an offense that really hasn't had a lot of things go right up until this point, those are the plays that you just have to make. Those can be a spark for the rest of the game, and it's amazing how quickly things can turn. But instead, he overthrows his receiver, and it's all for nothing.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. They'll look to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Cowboys. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Slot receiver headed right. 2nd down, Prescott. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. And good work there to get the first down yardage, and maybe better fortune that they get the ball back and Greg retained possession.
Nice job by the back there, Mike. He's able to get the first down, and they know that's where.
This is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. In motion, Lamb. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, kill, 47.
Here's Prescott. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down. They'll throw again. Dak. That is caught. What a throw. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
49ers 7.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The third quarter begins with a run. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. On the play fake, Dak. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Dak facing 3rd and long. A quick slash taken by Lamb. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be caught.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll go with a counter on first down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. Back to throw is Prescott. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the first-round rookie from Florida, Ricky Pearsall. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now, faking the give. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. Despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass them, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. A tight end in motion now. On play action, here's Dak. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. That's down the field for Lamb. And he will dive into the end zone. 79 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys stretch things out even further. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down at the 30. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's now 2nd and 19 at
They'll look to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dallas.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
At 47.
Play fake. Prescott. No chance at all. He'll go down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have it at their own 32-yard line. They put a receiver in motion to the left. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
First down, Cowboys.
To the ground, a 1st down run. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd down, Prescott. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. In motion, Lamb. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here we go. One final play. Going up top. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed. And they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.